Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this evening's voyage into the unexpected. Soft strings drift beneath the narrator's voice as crystal chandeliers glitter overhead. The camera pans, as if gliding through a penthouse ballroom that overlooks a moon-dappled harbor. Before we begin, tell me where you're watching from in the comments. A pause, room for echoes. The narrator tips an imaginary hat. If you love billionaire drama, hit like and subscribe, and prepare for a heart that beats beneath steel. The heroine, Elena Morandi, a rising art curator born in dusty auction houses, craving respect. The love interest, Sebastian Drake, a marine industry titan whose empire spans from ocean liners to deep-sea tech. Tonight, their worlds will collide, literally beneath the surface. As violins swell, the camera glides past marble floors and gilt columns. Wine glasses shimmer in lantern light. Waiters drift by, carrying trays of truffles and flute glasses. The scene feels timeless, until we learn its secret. Hidden below lies a submarine command deck, and someone very rich is watching the party above. Why would a billionaire keep an office beneath the waves? The narrator asks, voice lowering. A question hangs. The audience leans in. Soft laughter, muted music, and then the tilt of a hatch unnoticed. A hint of oil on the marble. You'll find out soon, the narrator promises. Drop a comment. What city are you watching from? Smash that like button if you crave more billionaire romance. Don't forget to subscribe for next week's deep-sea revelations. Moonlight cuts through stained glass windows, painting prismatic patterns on a polished mahogany bar. A lone pianist tinkles Chopin in the corner, while a string quartet weaves harmonic tapestries overhead. Above, a sprawling terrace looks out on the ocean, waves kissing a private yacht named the Abyssal Queen. Under its decks, the submarine office waits. Elena glides through the crowd in a silk gown the color of twilight, her auburn hair pinned with pearls. Waiters bow as she passes. Her eyes flick to a portrait of Sebastian Drake above the fireplace, him in crisp uniform, arms folded over the hatch door he built himself. Who is that man? She wonders, stepping closer. The narrator reveals. Sebastian's empire began with one salvage vessel and a dream to conquer the deep. Now his net worth rivals small nations, but his heart, we're told, remains as secret as his underwater sanctuary. Champagne floods tables in crystal fountains. Guests murmur, "Did you hear? He's unveiling a new submersible tonight. I read he only invites chosen few to his hidden command deck." Elena's best friend, Marisol Chen, drapes an arm around her shoulders. Marisol teases, "Just don't fall through a trapdoor, okay?" They laugh, but Marisol's eyes glint with worry. Because beneath the shimmer, rumors swirl, family feuds, a corporate coup, and whispers of a woman exiled from Sebastian's boardroom. Narrator cuts in, "Everybody here wants a piece of Sebastian Drake except one." That woman arrives, Vivienne Drake, the steel-jawed matriarch whose gaze could freeze oceans. She glides past, a silk fan flicking secrets like knives. Her eyes lock on Elena for a heartbeat, too long. A chill moment. Before crystal floors and golden chandeliers, there was a small auction house in Verona, where 8-year-old Elena pressed her nose against dusty glass cases. Her fingertips traced the outline of a Renaissance coin, her first love. She traded lunch money for old medals, her mother once whispered to a relative, pride lacing every word. By 17, Elena had curated student exhibits. By 25, galleries across Europe knew her bold eye. Yet despite her acclaim, doors slammed in her face the moment her surname, Morandi, slipped into conversation. Small-town prejudice, the narrator explains, can be as sharp as a diamond cutter's blade. Yet Elena emerged tempered and brilliant. Cut to her tiny studio apartment. A single window overlooking a fire escape, walls lined with sketches of seascapes, a chipped mug filled with paintbrushes there. Each night, she dreamed of curators' chairs in grand halls. She vowed, "One day they'll know my name." Marisol arrives, clutching headlines. Elena Morandi to curate Drake Foundation Gala. Elena's pulse hammers, this is her chance. But opportunity breeds terror. She recalls a broken engagement where her fiancé balked at her ambition. He'd said, "Art is a hobby, not a career." That voice still echoes. In a moment, Elena steels herself and replies, "No, love is the hobby." Narrator. She's come too far to turn back now. The grand ballroom vibrates with laughter and orchestral flourishes. Elena steps from the car, nerves dancing beneath her silk gown. She adjusts her clutch, then freezes as a waiter stumbles past. A tray of diamond-bright flutes tips, and a wave of champagne arcs through the air. Time slows, golden bubbles drift like fireworks. Elena's gasp echoes. Marisol shouts, "Watch!" But Elena's heel finds the edge of a slim brass plate in the floor. With a startled cry, she plunges forward. Below the ballroom floor, steel walls wait. Elena's world flips upside down. She crashes through a hatch into a shadowed chamber. Liquid sloshes around her ankles. Her gown fans in ripples. She scrambles up, heart hammering, and finds herself in a vaulted office beneath the waves, screens glowing with sonar maps, control panels humming. Curved glass walls frame rolling blue depths. Fish dart through the gloom. "Where am I?" she whispers, voice trembling. Before her stands a man in a tailored navy suit, cufflinks etched with a shark silhouette. His gaze is ice and fire. Sebastian Drake. He inclines an eyebrow, voice low. "Welcome to my office." Elena's cheeks burn. She pitches a hand to her mouth, words lodged in her throat. Sebastian's ghost of a smile flickers, equal measures curiosity and command. Behind him, on a polished desk, a framed photo of a boy and a girl on a windswept dock. Sebastian picks it up, eyes softening. Elena watches, breath caught. He sets it down. "You're a long way from the surface." Narrator. And so begins their journey, born of champagne and chance, and a secret that even Sebastian never expected. Elena's breath comes in short, salty gasps as she scrambles against the cold steel floor. Water laps at her heels. Panic tangles with wonder. She glances at Sebastian, whose stern mask has cracked into genuine concern. He steps forward, hand outstretched. "Are you hurt?" Her voice rattles. I'm fine." But her heart pounds so fiercely she fears it will echo through the submarine's hull. Marisol's text flashes on her phone. "Are you okay? I saw the hatch." Elena hides the screen, unwilling to admit how exposed she feels. Sebastian guides her to a leather armchair bolted to the deck. Outside the portholes, bioluminescent jellyfish drift like fairies. The surreal beauty clashes with her humiliation. Inside her mind, old voices whisper, "You don't belong here." Yet another reminder that she's tumbled, literally, into a world where fortune protects you, but also isolates you. Soft footsteps announce Sebastian's assistant, Marcos, holding a silver tray with a damp towel and a flask of warm tea. "For shock," he murmurs. Elena accepts the tea, grateful. Each sip is a small anchor in this strange new reality. Narrator. In that moment, embarrassment and exhilaration wove into one. Sebastian's eyes follow Elena's gaze. He lifts the photograph and smooths it gently. "My sister," he says softly. "She went missing at sea." Elena's breath catches. A phantom ache knowing loss can be the deepest tie between strangers. He stands, pacing before a bank of control screens. "I built this command deck to search for her. Years of voyages, whispered depths, all for her return." His confession brims with raw longing. Elena reaches out, hand hovering, unsure if offered comfort or intrusion. A low alarm bongs. Marcos taps a screen. "Minor hull pressure drop, sir. Nothing critical." Sebastian's jaw tightens. He turns to Elena. "I need to check on this. You should come with me." She nods, curiosity outweighing fear. They step into a narrow corridor lit by blue lead strips. Outside, the ocean's weight presses against the steel, reminding them both of unseen forces, both natural and emotional. Narrator. A billionaire's world often feels unbreakable until you glimpse its fractures. As they pass a hatch etched with Sebastian's family crest, Elena hesitates. "Why trust me?" He glances back, vulnerability flashing in his storm-gray eyes. "Because you fell from above into my world. We owe each other at least that." What would you do in Elena's shoes? Comment below. Back in the ballroom above, whispers ripple through the crowd. Vivienne Drake's icy stare has shifted from Elena to Sebastian's absent form. Rumors spread. Is the gala a cover for corporate espionage? Vivienne corners Marisol by the palace doors. "Your friend is meddling where she doesn't belong," she hisses. "He'll ruin himself for her." Marisol steels herself. "She stumbled, yes, but she's not the enemy." Vivienne's lips curl. "Careful, dear. In my family, mistakes cost lives." Below decks, Elena and Sebastian enter the control room. The pressure drop alarm resets itself. But on one screen, a live feed from the gala, They spot a man slipping away, briefcase in hand, eyes darting. Sebastian scowls. He's one of my board members. He's here to steal submersible designs. Elena's pulse spikes. We have to stop him. He nods, fingers flying over the console. We'll seal the hatch above and trap him in the ballroom. Narrator. High society intrigue meets ocean floor sabotage. As steel doors slide shut overhead, Elena realizes this world demands courage she's never called upon before. With the crisis averted, momentarily, Elena and Sebastian retreat to a small alcove lined with art, paintings of deep-sea trenches and coral cathedrals. Sebastian gestures to a canvas. I commissioned this. I wanted to see beauty where others see only darkness. Elena steps closer, fingertips almost touching the brushstrokes. It's breathtaking, her voice softens, like hope in the depths. He watches her, as if discovering color for the first time. He offers her a cup of tea, black with a hint of jasmine, his favorite. They sit side by side on a metal bench, legs brushing. No words at first, just shared quiet and the hum of engines. Elena's heart flutters. She recalls her ex's dismissive laugh, you and your art. Here her passion is honored. Sebastian clears his throat. You've given me something I forgot I needed, a fresh gaze. His fingers graze hers as he hands back the cup. The contact lingers. Narrator, sometimes the smallest gestures forge the deepest bonds. A soft alert chimes. Sebastian checks his watch, an oddity, given he lives by mission logs rather than minutes. Yet here, time feels suspended. The hum of the submarine dims as Elena sorts through a stack of blueprints. Her phone buzzes, Vivienne's name flashes. She silences it. Suddenly, a door hisses open. Luca Morty, her ex-fiancé, strides in. His tailored suit is as familiar as the ache in her chest. Elena, he breathes, eyes cold. I saw you on the news feed. He taps the glass partition showing the gala above. You've changed. She squares her shoulders. I'm exactly who I need to be. Luca's lip quirks. Don't pretend this world suits you. You belong back in Verona. Sebastian steps from the shadows, arms folded. Luca's jaw tightens. He glances at the billionaire whose gaze could capsize empires. What would you do if Luca confronted you here? Comment below. A press livestream splashes across a giant monitor in the control room. Cameras dot the ballroom. Vivienne's voice rings out. Effective immediately, the board demands a full audit of Drake Marine's submersible patents. The audience gasps. Sebastian's hand tightens on Elena's. She presses her palm to his, offering silent solidarity. Vivienne's words cut deeper. Our family legacy is at stake, and if he can't secure it, someone else will. A spotlight swings to Luca in the back, holding a folder stamped confidential. Reporters flash bulbs. Mr. Drake, care to respond? Sebastian steps forward, voice steel-wrapped velvet. These accusations are baseless, but we will comply with one condition. Elena's pulse surges. She recognizes the condition in Sebastian's eyes, a gambit that could ruin or redeem them both. Would you stand by him? Smash that like button if you believe in love under pressure. The sub's hull creaks as it descends into deep blue. Elena leans against the bulkhead, watching divers' lights dance beyond the glass. Sebastian stands beside her, tense yet resolute. He offers her a small, velvet box. Inside rests an antique pocket watch, engraved with her initials. For time stolen by doubt, he murmurs, tears shimmer in her eyes. She opens it. The second's hand ticks steadily, proof that even in darkness, moments persist. Above them, Luca's voice echoes through the intercom. I've handed over the documents. This ends today. A single knock on the hatch seals their trust. Elena folds against Sebastian's shoulder. I believed you when I fell. I believe you now. He kisses her forehead. Outside, the ocean roars faintly, as if applauding. Months later, sunlight streams through a converted warehouse, now the Drake Morandi Art and Ocean Foundation. Children sketch coral reefs on easels beside aquariums. Elena stands at a podium, ribbon-cutting scissors in hand. Sebastian stands behind her, pride shining in his gaze. She addresses the crowd. Art reveals beauty where science seeks truth. Together, we'll protect our oceans and inspire generations. Applause thunders. Marisol whispers, look at you. Elena smiles, eyes on Sebastian, her partner in vision and heart. Narrator. From a stolen moment in a hidden office to a legacy above water, they forged a world neither could build alone. Sunlight filters through the foundation's glass walls. casting rainbow prisms across the lobby's marble floor. Elena and Sebastian stand side by side on a small dais, hands entwined. Elena turns to the audience of supporters, artists, and journalists. Thank you for joining us on this journey, from an accidental tumble through a hidden hatch to building something that belongs to everyone. Her voice trembles with gratitude and triumph. Sebastian steps forward, clearing his throat. Beneath the waves or above, true wealth is measured by what we give, our time, our passion, and our hearts. He squeezes Elena's hand, offering her the spotlight once more. They slice the ceremonial ribbon together, a flourish of red silk snapping free. Applause rings like distant thunder. In a quieter moment, Elena gazes at Sebastian. I never imagined an unplanned plunge would lead me here, she whispers. He smiles, brushing a strand of hair from her face. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are the ones we don't see coming. A soft chime sounds. Marcos approaches with 2 flutes of sparkling cider. He holds them aloft. To future adventures. They clink glasses, cider fizzing bright. Outside, waves lap against the foundation's seawall, a gentle reminder of secrets still beneath the surface. Thanks for joining this deep-sea romance. Like, share, and subscribe for the next emotional roller coaster. Tell us in the comments what secret hatch you'd explore. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a tidal wave of drama. Until next time, stay curious, and remember, every hatch holds a story waiting to be discovered.